So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also, you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you. Friday found Hollywood architect and Film Academy member Jeffrey Cooper guilty of 3 counts of going after minors. The 2-week criminal trial began May 9th at Los Angeles Superior Court, years after Cooper was arrested and a grand jury indicted him on 8 counts of involving 2 minors. Cooper, a resident of Calabasas, pled not guilty. The jury convicted him on 3 felony charges of lewd acts with a minor involving one of his accusers. Jurors, however, weren't able to render a verdict on 5 counts against Cooper involving the other accusers. Judge Alan Schneider declared a mistrial on those charges. Sentencing was set for June 1st. Cooper could face up to 12 years in prison. The judge, calling Cooper a flight risk, ordered him held in jail without bail. Cooper has been free on a $5 million bond, reduced from nearly $9 million shortly after his arrest. In June of 2018, LA County Special Victims Bureau detectives arrested Cooper, then 66, on suspicion of multiple counts with minors, according to court records. The acts were alleged to have occurred on one victim between November of 2006 and November of 2007, and on the second between January of 2012 and July of 2016. The 2 accusers are now 16 and 28 years old. Cooper's lawyer, Alan Jackson, could not immediately be reached for comment. In his opening statement, Jackson called for the alleged false part of a money play and called his client a target because of his wealth, status, and resources. On the first day of the trial, one of his accusers testified that she considered Cooper a friend and a mentor, someone who wrote songs with, who taught her how to play the guitar in his home music studio in his basement. She also claimed that when she was 12 or 13, Cooper came after her on a couch in the music studio. The jury convicted Cooper on all 3 counts associated with that victim. Quote, obviously the families are disappointed that the jury did not convict as to one victim, but they are pleased to see that the jury has at least convicted as to the second victim. It was incredibly satisfying for them to see Cooper immediately remanded to prison for what he did. They've been put through nothing short of hell during the last 4 years of criminal proceedings. Over the years, Cooper, who testified in his own defense this week, earned a reputation in Hollywood as the top designer of movie theaters and sound studios, including an Academy of Television Arts and Science Theater, as well as more than 24 mixing studios that produce Academy Award nominees. They stated, Cooper became member of the Film Academy in 2002. Quote, the Academy has been made aware of the alleged abhorrent behavior and will address this matter according to our standards of conduct and the due process requirements under California's nonprofit corporation law. We would have grounds under our rules to expel any member convicted of a crime. The Academy has struggled to deal with members who have been accused of misconduct. In 2017, following numerous allegations of assault levels against Harvey Weinstein in the New York Times and the New Yorker, the Academy's Board of Governors moved quickly to expel the producer. It also enacted new standards of conduct, giving the body's leadership flexibility to take action if any member violated the new criteria. I told y'all before, now remember, these are the same people who wanted to go after Will Smith though, right? Remember that? Everybody was all in a hoopla. Oh yeah, Will Smith shouldn't have done this. Will Smith shouldn't have done that. All this other la 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 la. Right. So I want to know, where are all of those black people now, right? So where are all of the black people, right, who wanted to go solely after Will Smith, who wanted to attack him during that situation? But yet I, among many others, have basically been trying to tell you how jacked up and corrupt and all this other type of stuff that Hollywood is. But yet you had a lot of people that wanted to sit up there and go against Will Smith and say that, oh yeah, he deserves jail time, he deserves to be in prison, he deserves this, he deserves that. The most interesting thing about this is that when I look at this story on Twitter, it's not trending. When I hear about this story, I don't see it trending on mainstream media news. When I look at this story, I don't see black people talking about it and talking about, yeah, he needs to be in prison, he needs to be in jail, this needs to happen to this guy. Nah. Y'all don't have no type of energy. No type of energy for guys like this. Because you know what? He doesn't have the complexion. Because he's not a black man, y'all don't want to sit up there and say something. Y'all don't want to sit up there and talk about putting him in prison, putting him in jail. And I'm talking specifically to black people. This is what I'm talking about. Like, a lot of y'all some characters out here. A lot of y'all some characters. And this is why I sat up there and made other videos directly after I did the Will Smith and the Chris Rock videos, trying to showcase to you how Hollywood is. Listed a variety of stories, names, and I specifically put Roman Polanski up there because he was one of the main ones who fled, right? Because, you know, the true Americans are the real individuals. They're law-abiding citizens, right? So when he was going to get prosecuted back in the 70s, he ran. He ran over there to Europe, and he stayed over there in Europe. And it was very amazing how this guy who basically ran away, right, from the United States, ran away from getting prosecuted, how he ended up potentially, not even, I'm sorry, let me take that back, not potentially, he ended up still winning an award. And everybody in Hollywood was sitting there clapping, just sitting up there. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find that clip.
Goes for Roman Polanski, for the pianist. The Academy congratulates Roman Polanski and accepts this award on his behalf.
You saw exactly what it was, and you saw all of Hollywood sitting up there clapping for this dude, knowing the fact it's out there in the open exactly what this man did, how he ran away. And yet all of y'all were so quick to sit up there and throw away Will Smith talking about, and I'm talking yet again, I'm talking about the black people. I ain't even worried about the Caucasians out there. I'm talking about specifically black people. Because y'all always got smoke. Y'all always got time, always got energy for somebody black. Right? But yet, when it's somebody that don't look like you, magically you don't care. But yet, like I tell y'all before, y'all don't want to care up until these people start rolling up to your neighborhoods. They start teaching your kids. They become the doctors and the nurses and all these other types of things. And you willfully hand over your pride and your faith directly over to these people. And you wonder why all of that gets shattered. Like I said, y'all some fools and y'all some clowns. But like I said before, it is what it is at the end of the day. This is what happens. This is what it looks like when black people decide that they want to cast aside one of their own because they feel that, hey, he was supposed to be the best representation of us. He was supposed to be the good guy, and look what he sat up there and did. Will had a black moment, which I'm pretty sure everybody has pretty much had at a moment in time, because I'm pretty sure if I was to, you know, actually be near quite a few of you guys and be near around all of your family, I'm pretty sure I can spot some Boondocks type activities transpiring within your family. But yet y'all want to act like y'all holier than thou. But yet y'all got people like this directly out here, and y'all ain't talking about trying to do nothing. Y'all ain't talking about trying to throw them in jail, throw them in prison, and all this XYZ type stuff. Y'all ain't talking about none of that. Like I said before, y'all some clowns at the end of the day. And y'all further going to continue to be clowns because y'all going to be on goofy type of time. So it is what it is. And this is why more than likely the academy might not do nothing much, or they'll just push it directly under the rug. And yet again, you're not going to hear about it on mainstream media news. Everybody's not going to be talking about it, and especially the black community not going to touch, because what? This guy isn't black. But yet somebody who is black did way less compared to what this man and many others who are a part of this organization have done to a lot of minors. But yet, y'all don't got nothing to say though. No problem. Just make sure to keep your kids out of Hollywood, because your kids are going to end up next on that plate.